Day 2 of class was another good day of learning about teaching algebra across the curriculum. Today's focus was on functions, and we did a lot with talking about the five representations of functions, how we use patterns to develop functions, and also um, generalizing functions from a table or rule. Um, I really enjoyed the activity of starting with different representation of a function and then finding the other representations, writing the story problems and graphing and writing the equation, things like that. We also talked about the common core mathematical practices for proficient students, which was a good discussion and things that I had not studied before. So it was good to do that. And we also, another part of class was just talking about the importance of conversation, putting students in situations where they need to talk about problems. This really helps them develop the algebraic reasoning. It was great. I benefited from meeting with other middle school teachers today that I hadn't met with before and sharing ideas and how we teach different things. Um, One thing that I want to give credit to is Erin, elementary school teacher, who actually corrected me on a problem. We were sitting next to each other, and she was asking how to do this, and I was telling her, and she wasn't quite sure, didn't quite seem to agree, but I dropped it. She continued thinking about it, and then later came back and said, I'm still not sure about this. And I give her credit for that, and I realized I made a mistake and I was wrong. So kudos to Erin. One thing I thought a lot about today was just how to implement these activities and these tasks and this thinking into my classroom. And that's why I posed the question in class, do I, how do you determine when to pose these problems and give students these tasks before a topic or after a topic or during a topic? Um, and so that's something I think I've been thinking about my learning is just how do I structure or fit these rich tasks into the structure of my classroom and my curriculum, or how do I change the structure of my class and my curriculum to make room for um, these things that we're learning in this class. Another thing I thought about was I realized as we generalize more and more examples of functions, how easier it became and how quicker I was making connections to slope and other representations of the functions. And so just thinking about that from my student perspective, that I really need to give adequate practice to my students over time and in different ways, different tasks, so that they can see those connections and make those connections themselves. Um, Really, there was nothing. I did not have any difficulties with class today. Meeting with people across the curriculum, enjoyed class. I might have been a little more tired today than on Monday, just because of its day 2. But overall, enjoyed it. Enjoyed the conversation. Enjoyed the learning. Enjoyed the tasks, and look forward to something new tomorrow.